are going to learn today, that is direct and indirect speech. Okay, so we already learn about direct and indirect speech. So we take the same topic today. First, we will see what is direct speech. Okay, so here in front of you, what is direct speech? The actual words of a speaker enclosed with inverted comma. Now here you can see inverted comma over here. Wait, I'll show you here with my pen. So here you can see inverted comma. Okay, so whenever the actual words of the speaker we are going to show. Now, for example, few of our lessons, they're having the merchant said, comma, in inverted comma, if you want to eat food, you have to work. That was a statement of the merchant. So that is mentioned in the inverted comma, right? So this type of speech is a direct speech. Clear everyone? What is a direct speech? A direct speech means what? Actual words of a speaker enclosed with inverted comma. Clear? Now, next one. Now here are a few examples. Now, whose is the name she answers to, said the captain. Okay, now here this is the exact what the captain said. So it is mentioned in the inverted comma. As you all can see, it is mentioned in the inverted comma. The second example, Ashangbi lovingly asked, have you finished your study, my dear? So this is again the statement of Ashangbi. She asked her daughter. This is the question which she asked her daughter. Okay, so this is again mentioned in the inverted comma. So we can say that this type of sentences, this type of speech is a direct speech. Is this clear for everyone? Direct speech? Yes? Clear? Show me a thumb if it is clear. So again, we'll see what is direct speech. The actual word of speaker enclosed with inverted comma is a direct speech. Clear everyone? Okay. Now we are going to see indirect speech. So in today's lesson, we are going to learn how to convert direct speech into indirect speech. There are few rules. There are few rules that we have to follow. Okay, so we can follow these rules and we can convert our direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, so let's start with the same. So here you can see the next slide here. What is indirect speech? An indirect speech, when actual words of speaker are transformed in a simple sentence without inverted comma. Okay, so here it is in a simple way and it is not put in the inverted comma. Okay, that is indirect speech. There are no inverted comma in indirect speech. So while we are transforming the direct speech from indirect speech, what we will do, we will remove the inverted comma. Okay, we will remove the inverted comma and we will make few changes accordingly the subject, accordingly the tense. Okay, instead of this inverted comma, we are going to put that. Okay, we are also going to change the reporting word. Now, what is reporting word? Do you know what is reporting word? Let me tell you what is reporting word over here. Now here, said. This said is a reporting word. Okay, this is said is what? A reporting word. Now here, ask. This ask is also what? A reporting word. Okay, so when we are going to convert this direct speech into indirect speech, we are going to change this reporting word. This is the word that shows what exactly happened. If someone is going to ask, if someone is going to say, if someone is going to tell, okay, that will come to know because of this word. So this we can call as, reporting words. Okay, fine. Now, next thing. So here everyone understand two things. Okay, what is direct speech and what is indirect speech? Very easy. Wherever there is inverted comma, that is direct speech. When inverted commas are not there and the sentence is given in a simple form. Okay, It is transformed in a simple sentence without inverted comma. That is indirect speech, right? So now we will see what are the things that we are going to see follow while transforming the direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, now here example is there about indirect speech. Like he said to his mom that he was busy. Okay, so here there are no inverted comma. Instead of inverted comma, we use here that. Okay, we used here that. Okay, now he said to his mom, said remain same. Now Megha, now in the direct speech, it may be Megha said in the inverted commas, there was party at my house. But now here in indirect speech, the sentence is what? Megha told. This told is what? Reporting word. Told to her friend that there was a party at her house. So here we are going to see the person, whether the first person, second person, or third person. Okay, now students, let me tell you about the first person and second person, because it is very important for us. Wait a minute, I'll stop sharing my screen. Yeah, yes. Now what is first person, second person, and third person? So let us take example of Suryanshu, Prisha, and Tanvi Adangal. Okay, now suppose Prisha is there alone in the room. Suppose Prisha is there alone in the room. Then Tanvi Adangle came. Okay, so now Prisha is talking with Tanvi, right? Prisha is what? First person. Prisha is a first person as she is talking with Tanvi. Tanvi is second person. Okay, now Prisha is there to talk with Tanvi regarding Suryanshu. Okay, like yeah, that we can say that one sentence like Prisha said to Tanvi that teacher appreciates Suryanshu for his activity. Yes, so now Prisha is a first person, Tanvi is a second person as she is talking with Tanvi, and Suryanshu is a third person about whom they are talking. Clear? First person, second person, third person for everyone. If it is clear, show me a thumb. Is this clear? Yes. Okay, very good, very good. So I hope first person, third person, and second person is clear for everyone. I told you with the help of examples too. Okay, now wait a minute. I'll share my screen again. Where it is? Yeah. Okay. So everyone clear with the first person, second person, and third person too. Now, see now, dear students, when we are going to convert the direct speech into indirect speech, we have to make some changes into tense. Okay, if it is a simple present tense in the direct speech, we will convert it into simple past tense. If it is present continuous tense, we will convert it into past continuous tense. I hope everyone is knowing about these tenses. Okay, then present perfect tense. If it is a present perfect tense, we will make it past perfect tense. If it is a present perfect continuous tense, then we will convert it into past perfect continuous tense. So everywhere you can see that we are going to use past tense when we are going to convert direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, now next, this is all about the present tense. Now what about the past tense? When the sentence in the direct speech is in the simple past, then you're going to convert it into what? Past perfect. And if it is past continuous tense, you will make it past continuous perfect, so past perfect continuous tense. And if it is see here, if it is past perfect or if it is past perfect continuous tense, you are not going to make any changes there. You will keep it as it is. Okay, if it is mentioned in the tense like past perfect or past perfect continuous, you will not do any changes in the tense. You will keep it as it is. And suppose in the sentence, in the direct speech, there is will or shall. If it is in the future sentence, like he said in the inverted comma, I will come in the school. So while converting this sentence into indirect speech, what you will do? You will use would or could. If it is, it is not could, it should be should. Okay, by mistakenly it's typed like this. Okay, then if it is can or may in the sentence, you can convert the sentence in the indirect speech with could or might. Clear? So these changes you have to make if it is present tense, if it is past tense, or if it is future tense. Future tense, the changes are very simple. Instead of will, you will use would, and instead of shall, you will use should. Okay, then if the modern words are there like can or may, you can change them like could or might. Okay, these are the rules. You can change the tense in the sentence. Now the next slide, here the specific word, time showing word, specific time showing word that you're going to change while converting direct speech into indirect speech. Okay, very small things are there, but you have to change. If you are not going to make changes there, your sentence is going to be a wrong sentence. Okay, like if in the direct speech it is mentioned here, the indirect speech you are going to mention what? There. If it is said tomorrow in the direct speech, in indirect speech you are going to say next day. Okay, so I would like to ask someone to read this for me. I want someone to read this for me. Wait a minute. Today is turn for roll number 51 to all above numbers. So raise your hands, roll number 51 and above. 51 and above. Okay, Ayush Sahu, unmute yourself.
Hello.
Ayush, please read this time specific word that you are going to change while converting direct speech into indirect speech.
Yes, teacher. Time specific words. Here, there, tomorrow, next day, yesterday, the previous day, today, that day, this, that, now, then, tonight, that night.
Good, very good. Okay, so these are the changes that you're going to make while converting direct speech into indirect speech. If in your direct speech these words are there like here, tomorrow, yesterday, today, these, now, tonight, you will change them into there, next day, previous day, that, then, and that night. Clear? Okay, so these are the things you must have learned before, or you must have solved this type of question before. So you will take it as just as a revision, right? Am I right? And if you were not able to remember, you can learn these things now while you're going to change the form from direct speech to indirect speech. These are the changes that you're going to follow. Okay,